Judge David V. Cooke doesn't mince words when he tells you what he thinks about his role as Arvada's municipal judge.
Every day I get up and just say that this is beyond my wildest dreams. I just cannot believe that I have the privilege of having this gig. This is the greatest thing going.
Cooke began as presiding judge July 1st, 2013. He admits the job wasn't what he expected.
It's even better than I ever dreamed. It's challenging, it's draining, it's exhausting, but this is the best thing going.
Cooke's law career began when he attended New England School of Law in Boston. He did an internship with a litigation firm there.
And I ended up working with them for about 12 years just doing litigation, and it was a great environment.
How he landed in Colorado is another story.
I was out here skiing with some buddies, and I was at Winter Park, and I met a girl on the chairlift.
Flash forward.
And now I'm out here, and we've been married 10 years. We got a family, and here I am.
They lived in Edgewater for a time, where both Cooke and his wife were active in the community. But he couldn't be happier than to have made his home in Arvada about 4 years ago.
When we came to Arvada, we realized immediately the sense of community. And when I met folks in Arvada and asked them, what's Arvada all about? Nearly every person said, Arvada is about the people who volunteer.
With its festivals and great old town atmosphere, it is hard to beat, says Cooke.
There are a lot of community events, and my theory is if you can't find something you're excited about in Arvada, you need to move. I like that it's a vibrant community.
On some weekends, you may find Cooke strumming along with the Mile High Community Band.
I'm a guitar player, and I say that reluctantly, but I'm playing with them for about 5 years. And we have a jazz big band that's about 30 musicians, a lot of whom are professional players.
Cooke actually went so far as to make his own guitar, a copy of a Fender Telecaster.
I played it at the Harvest Festival the last 2 years running, and it's got great sound, and it looks great. And so it's one of those things that every time I pick it up and play it, I just say, wow, I didn't see that coming.
On the professional side, since coming to Colorado, Cooke worked with the Colorado Attorney General's office, then spent 5 years with the Denver City Attorney's office.
The cases were all the cases you read about in the paper. It was where police officers maybe act badly, or people say they acted badly, and they sue the city.
Now, as Arvada's judge, he believes all his experience prepared him for this.
This is, for me, putting all those miscellaneous pieces together in one place where I get to use every single tool I've got in the toolbox every day of the week.
Municipal court cases tend to fall into 3 broad categories, says Cooke: traffic, code enforcement, or criminal cases.
And you hear the weirdest stories. People tell you the weirdest things. I don't know if they're true or not true half the time, but boy, are there some creative folks out there. But the most rewarding thing, I think, is when we see juveniles who are in trouble. Because it's not the kid who's in trouble, it's the family. For me, the most satisfying thing is when we see a young person leave the court with their family, and we know we're not going to see them back here because my team has worked so hard to get a solution in place for them. That's probably the best part of the job.
Cooke credits his staff for their dedication.
This is a high-performance team like I have never seen before. These folks know their job, they're enthusiastic. I see emails 2 or 3 times a week where someone says, hey, I finished up the stuff I'm working on, does anybody need help? And they're sincere. I have just walked into a team that is just fantastic to be a part of and to work with every day.
And for Judge David V. Cooke, becoming Arvada's municipal judge really is a dream come true.
This has been a goal of mine since I was in law school, and I am just flabbergasted that I've got this job. This is the best thing ever.